Recording and live on Facebook.
What's up?
We'll start. We'll go live here in a second, mate. You'll see it coming up, Earl. Right, buddy, that's us now.
Good stuff.
We'll be live in a second. Marky Mark, what is the crack, dude?
All good, mate. All good.
How you getting on, mate?
Good.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. So here, listen, mate. We're gonna start by bringing it right back to you were in Australia before you came back to Belfast, isn't that right?
New Zealand, it was, yeah.
New Zealand, right? Okay. So tell us what you were doing over there. First of all, well, let's introduce you. First of all, this is Mark Carnaghan, former elite student, and he's now doing all sorts of crazy shit in the fitness industry. And he's gonna tell us a wee bit about his time, both on the course and what he's doing now. So hopefully it can help some people watching this. So Mark, bring us back to New Zealand. Like, what was going on? What were you doing out there?
I was working as a foreman for a construction company over there. I wasn't enjoying it at all. All I wanted to do was just get people all day, every day, talking to people in the gym or in the on site, trying to get them involved in the gym, telling them how training can change their life, for the better. Because a lot of young lads, all involved in drinking drugs and stuff like that, and they're all just like wasting their lives away. And I was trying to tell them how much the gym changed my life and how it can change their lives.
Right.
And I didn't even care about the joinery work at all. So I was working as a foreman. I was earning good money. Didn't care about it. All I cared about was getting people into the gym. So I thought, I'm just going to do this for a living. I'm just going to go home and do that. So that's what I've done. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what got you into fitness in the first place?
Long story. So like early or late teens, early 20s, I was very sort of wasting my life away, as well, involved in a lot of drink, drugs, stuff like that, all the stuff that comes with it. And just depressed, full of anxiety, would barely leave my house, racking up loads of debt as well. And just, I was so depressed that I was just like ready to just take my own just to end my life, just to throw it all. And I finally, I stopped myself from doing that anyway, seeked a bit of help. They advised sort of getting into fitness. That's what I done at the time. Then I was working in a warehouse stacking boxes, just at like a dead end job.
Right.
And one of the guys that actually worked there, his nephew ran a fitness class, circuit training. And I was like, all right, I'll try it out, give it a go. I had in my house, I had a chin-up bar. It was never got used, just hung clothes on it. There was some dumbbells in the corner, just getting dust, and a boxing bag, and never got hit.
Yeah.
I thought I was fit until I got down to this class, and it was Fra, Fra McCabe, actually. He's probably might be actually.
Yeah.
He actually ran the class, and I got down there, and he said, if you're going to be sick, there's a fire exit down the corner there.
Love it. Old school shit, that is.
I was like, what the fuck am I got myself into here? I'm gonna be sick. So managed to survive the class anyway. I think I was sick maybe later on, a few weeks later, pushing myself. But managed to survive the class. Was sore for like a week, as you are. Then I think the next week, then I came maybe twice, and then it was like 3 times. And then I started loving it. It was just like confidence was growing, fitness was getting so much better. I would do anything to get there. I was getting like 4 buses to get there. Because I didn't drive at the time. I got like a bus down to Shaftesbury Square, a bus up to Lisbon Road, same way back again to get there 3 times a week. And then they had like a Saturday morning boot camp. I was doing that as well. And then like 6 months to a year later, I was just jogging there, like 2 or 3 mile jogging there, doing a session, jogging home, just loving it. Like, it was completely like full of confidence as well. the confidence was growing that much. This is before I went to New Zealand. The confidence was growing that much that I was just walking job interviews and just smashing them, just like, I mean, I hadn't worked as a joiner in like 5 years, and I walked into that job interview, and I was like, yeah, New Zealand, yeah, joiner, yeah. And just told them everything, and they just gave me that job, like a three year visa, and an 18-month contract with this company. And I was like,
Nice, out of nowhere.
and then I was out there, and I was still doing that, like, and then I got back
Uh-huh.
home as well, and just sort of
Well,
built it up.
that's a pretty big transition going from, where you're at to having the confidence then to, um, just walking the job interviews and bossing like.
Yeah, that's what it was. And confidence everywhere in your life, not just in the job.
Yeah.
You notice I was just no anxiety was just gone. Just be out there talking to anybody, walking,
Uh-huh.
standing in queue in a shop, and you just start talking to people just randomly with that sort of confidence. And then obviously the fitness was great as well, getting so much fitter. Didn't touch any drink even for like months and months, like almost a year, like.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how I got the job then in New Zealand. And then like I had a couple of boys when I was in New Zealand with the girl I was with as well. So I had 2 boys then. So that was another reason that pushed me a bit further. And then
Right.
when I was in New Zealand and all I was doing all day, I didn't care about the journey work. All I cared about was just need to get in a gym, change your life as well. So
Right.
that's what
Okay.
home was like. I need to seek out, somebody to educate myself. So then I talked to Fra. Fra
Uh-huh.
recommended yourselves, and I started checking yourselves out. And I could just see you were all very similar, like you were all in their self-development. You just cared about people. I was like, that's how I want to go with those guys. Like I didn't source or even check out any other educators. I just went right from you. I think it was, in fact, from Sean, whatever number he had given me. Sean put me on to you, and that was it. I think we started then, and then I think I postponed it until January where I
Yeah.
started.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
I remember coming down to meet you and just even the atmosphere at the gym and stuff. It's like, oh, fuck, I just want to hear. It was great.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I remember it well. There, you strolled in with your joinery stuff. You had like a hammer and screwdriver and shit in your hand, and you were like just parked.
obviously, I just got a journey job when I came back to keep me going until obviously I
Yeah.
started that bouncy castle business as well. So I had all that going, and then whenever I got
Yeah.
the course with yourself, I was still doing the circuits class, and I was taken over by a guy called Dan Boozer now instead of Bra. It was still the
Mm-hmm.
same place, and I remember saying to Dan, listen, I'm doing this course here. I want to go and start my own thing just like this. Do you mind if I take a session or two, just to get me used to, handling a big crowd like this and stuff? And he was like, Liz, I'm actually looking for somebody to take over from me. I was like,
Right.
it's just meant to be. It was more like, well, here, take my money, I'll
Yeah.
take it. That's what it was. It was just like, it was more like a sentimental thing because that's where it started for me. And I was like, what is it? Yeah, I'll take it. And that was it. So we started taking a few sessions, and then so Dan left, and I just watered over from him, and that was it. Kept on going. So I was doing that, plus working 40 hours a week as a joinery. I had the bouncy castle stuff the weekend, had the kids as well.
Yeah.
Like go go go. It was too much. In the end, that I think actually I went on your mentorship. Actually, remember that time you invited me along to the
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
mastermind,
That's
and
right.
that's when
Yeah.
we were setting out goals and plans for the year. And it was just like you were just like, Nate, you're just doing fucking everything. Like, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Step it back a bit, and I think you were saying, are you happy in the journey? I was just no, and I was like, what would you do? I remember you just said to me, are you happy? And I was like, no, and you just looked at me like, and I was like, okay, what the fuck am I doing in this job? So a matter of within the next month, I had seeked out a job in the fitness in Energized Fitness there with
Mm-hmm.
Carnaghan, and left the joinery work, and that was it. And I was big dipping money, obviously, because I was only doing like 20 hours a week, and
Yeah.
in the joinery work. But
Yeah.
I was out, I had my foot in the door. I'd left that fucking joinery work on site all day in the fitness industry, and that was me.
Yeah. And you haven't looked back since then. So
Haven't looked back.
tell us this, mate. You've got your sort of circuits classes and stuff going, sort of circuit type boot camp stuff. Tell us a wee bit more about that.
Well, it's definitely like I said, it's not like your normal sort of bodybuilder boot camp class. It's really a bit more intense, a lot more weights and barbells, kettlebells, throwing kegs around and slams and bottle ropes. So see, whenever I started that with that's what it was like, with Rabbit. Nobody was really doing that. That was 8 years ago, and you didn't really see too much of that. We were power clean and pressing like kegs and like battle ropes and bottle slams. No, there wasn't too much of
Mm-hmm.
that around. Nobody sort of knew, so it was like it opened my eyes a lot. And I was like, I just want to bring it back to exactly like it was whenever I started. So that's what it's like again. But it's not
Uh-huh.
always like sometimes it changes up. Sometimes we're outside sprints and sometimes it's kettlebells and so it changes all the time. It's always fresh. You've never done the same. I've never done the same session twice ever. Like it's always
Yeah.
spend that thought into every session. It's good.
Cool. Cool. So whenever I remember distinctly whenever you were finishing your course with Elite, you had quite a few job offers on the go.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
you like because I can remember actually having the conversation with you, and you were kind of stuck. Well, first of all, you were still doing the joinery stuff, and you were doing the sort of party stuff, but
Yeah.
then you were also offered multiple jobs in multiple gyms, and I remember you coming to me and saying, "Dude, like, what am I going to do here?"
I do, yeah. Yeah, I think
Um,
it was the right choice though when I went to Energize at Park there.
yeah, for sure.
You know Park, I think you went
Yeah,
like a mentor with him at one
yeah,
stage. So he's which was good. Um, he like very similar mindset like with yourselves. You know, he spent a lot of time educating himself, going to seminars, and improving himself. Very much like yourselves,
yeah.
putting out of your comfort zone, and holding me accountable to stuff, which is great. And also just the group training that we do was great as well. Great
Hmm.
experience.
Yeah,
Just being able to adapt from like it's all good, being a good coach. But I thought walking in there being a good coach was all it was. But it's not even about being a good coach. It's being able to adapt to all the different people and just to be like a friend to people and be like
yeah,
new
yeah,
energy. And what I mean, I thought it was all just about like if I'm a good coach it'll work. He taught me how to be able to just adapt from like somebody who's like in their 20s, wanting to put on like muscle and size, and to like 67-year-old Deirdre who just wants to be able to play with her grandkids without being out of breath, that sort of stuff. How you're able to adapt, even with the music in the background,
yeah, yeah,
I mean how it is, and the type of training that you'd give them, and how you are with them, how you talk to them, to how you're talking to this older person, just be able to adapt and change like that. And that's something he's very good at. And then he also just, he helps me so much with emotion stuff with the fitness class. I'd be held accountable. Like we have like staff meetings every Monday, and then we
hmm
talk about any values, how we're going to improve that in different ways. And then he'll just be like, right, how's motion going? And then, like, I remember, like, last year, he'd be making me walking into businesses along the road, just walking up, asking for the manager, getting me to sit down with the manager and just start giving them free passes, telling them all about motion. I was like, fuck, you know what I was like whenever
yeah,
I was nervous fuck doing that sort of shit,
yeah.
And that was it. It was just flat out doing that. And then also just like phoning, making phone calls to people, trying to get them involved,
Hmm.
that sort of stuff, which was, he held me accountable. So then every week he'd be like, did you do that thing I asked? And did you do this? I'm like, no, or if it come up with some excuse, then he'd put me on the excuse straight away. I'd be like, is it, or is it you just can't be asked? And I'd be like, oh, all right, you're right. So
Yeah,
it's good to have people like that, kind of like, but what if I didn't have him there? I'd probably be with yourselves, but on the mentorship, which
yeah, for
is
sure.
definitely good to have somebody accountable to, like all the time.
I
So
think I
that
think
one,
what's that?
uh, even on that one time we went with you to the mastermind group, like I learned so much
Yeah,
on that one day that that have been implemented, a lot of stuff I learned on that day. Like for example, like the motion was all cash based. People were just dropping in, paying cash here and there, like
yeah,
$5 ago or something, And like you say, it wasn't recurring. It wasn't guaranteed every month. So now everybody switched to like everyone's on a monthly membership. If they are paying cash, they're paying more and stuff like that there.
hmm.
And then Park was very similar like that as well, making sure I implemented that and making sure I was accountable to him. So this was
Well,
good.
that's amazing, mate. I mean,
Mhm.
even that alone, I suppose, highlights the benefits of having a mentor.
Yeah.
Having someone that you can go to ask for advice, or someone that is actually going to hold you accountable as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I think a lot of the time that's a big part of what's missing in the fitness industry.
Yeah.
For a lot of I didn't have that whenever I first qualified, which is unfortunate. It took me a lot of time and a lot of heartaches to find out some of that information. But that's the beauty of what we do here at Elite, and of what people like Paul are doing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
for
very
sure,
good.
mate, for sure. So tell us this, mate, right? A wee bit about your course, because I think Owen was on your course, wasn't he?
He was. Yeah, he was on
Oh,
last week. Blood actually.
yeah, I had on here last week as well. So tell us a wee bit about the sort of specific results from the course and how you found your time here at Elite.
I found the results from the course. Like I found that the coaching was just next level because like whenever I went out and started coaching with Energized, even Park could see it himself. The difference
Hmm.
from an elite coach to anybody else, just from the knowledge that I knew. And you
Yeah,
wouldn't think of all the course was an 18-week course, whatever the part-time course. But
yeah,
other people have spent like 2 years knowing and how I was able to know so much more, like hands-on more.
yeah, yeah. That's cool.
From just like reading books, whatever. So
Yeah,
it was good. And there's the time of the course is like the energy, on the course as well, and the good fun you have as well. And like I said, like, because you are always like into the self-development, continuously developing yourselves, and like talking about all the different books you're reading, self-development books and business-wise as well. You
Yeah,
should
yeah,
get that with the other courses, I'm sure.
yeah. I think it's again, really, really important, and probably the biggest thing that people neglect in the fitness industry, because I always say, there's three parts to this game. All right, you got to do the delivery, you got to be able to fulfill on your promises, you got to be able to be a great coach, but you also got to market and sell yourself effectively as well. And the only way you're going to do that is through your own personal development too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Even now, like, I even just last week took a holiday there on my own, 5 days, just brought business books with me as well, just a few books.
Nice. Where'd you go to?
Went to Torremolinos in Spain, great beach. Spent like 2 days on the beach just reading books and by the pool as well.
Yeah.
Jason Grossman, Personal Training Business Bible. Actually, it's really good. I actually got
Right. Okay.
that I was able to actually come home and give Park like a lot of ideas as well for
Uh-huh.
as well as for stuff I can implement at this as well. It's just great there that always just educating yourself. You're always just picking up little things all the time. So
Love
that was
it,
good.
mate. Love it.
I like the head sort of shot as well. It was just that was good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So t-
put myself out the plans. We'll spend one of the days just like writing out a plan, like for next year, where I want to be, what I want to be earning, how many hours I want to be working, how many members I want to have in motion, what I want to be doing just in my life and my business and stuff.
yeah, completely, mate, completely. So I suppose on that subject, like, what have you got planned for the future? Are you gonna try to sort of escalate motion fitness? Is you and Porrick gonna go
That's
into a partnership there or something?
sorry.
Is you and Porrick gonna end up in some sort of partnership? Like, what's gonna go on there?
No. There's lots of good things happening for Energize. Actually, we talked about it.
Yep.
Like, definitely growing as well, and there's loads of plans for it. And the same for myself for motion, just to plan to just scale it, and also maybe start some small group personal training as well with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like the experience I've got with small group personal training. I say small group, like sometimes like whenever Park was away, I'm taking on like 8 to 12 people on my own trying to handle it.
Yeah.
Going in the deep end, with the rules, like, and
Best way to learn.
I'm so confident now. Whenever there's only a small group of like 4, like I'm just like, so confident with 4. That's like perfect for me, So I was like, I could take like a small group myself, start my own thing with like 4 people, doing that, and do that as a side thing as well with growing the motion as well. Because you get a lot of people coming into the motion, and they're it's a high intensity class, but some of them are just like what put on a bit of size, a bit of muscle, and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
but I want to be people to still give them and help them in that sort of way. So it's like that's something I can do for them. So maybe 4 people at a
Cool.
time.
Cool. So tell us this, mate. Right? You've been through it now. Going from being in a full-time job to having a full-time career in fitness. Essentially, you've kind of got the best of both worlds there, because you're getting paid as a coach and you're also running your own wee side gig too. Like, what's the best piece of advice that you would give to someone watching this who are maybe in a full-time career at the minute that they're unhappy in, just like you were in joinery, and they want to make the first steps to a career in fitness, because ultimately it's what they're passionate about. They want to make that move, but they're probably just delaying it. And like, what's the first thing that you would tell them to do?
Well, like, passionate about this is the thing. Like, a lot of people say they're passionate about fitness, and I was never like, fitness wasn't that my passion. I wasn't passionate about fitness. That's not what made me do it.
Yeah.
I was passionate about helping people. I was passionate about getting those people into the gym. That's where I realized it was like,
Okay.
whenever I was trying to develop myself, I was like, what am I passionate about? I couldn't even think. And then I was like, right, all I'm doing all day is trying to get people in the gym. It's like, that's what I'm going to do. So if you're passionate about helping people, definitely get into it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a call, obviously, but I wouldn't say just jump like my next. I had 2 kids as well. Like, I wasn't just going to drop out of the jump straight into
Yeah.
obviously, for myself anyway, I just sort of seeked out some fitness first, and then it did take a massive drop, sort of money wise. but it was like the right move because now I can sort of concentrate on that and build it back up again.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
um,
Well, that's cool, mate. You know, and again, it's like I always say to people, you know, follow your passion is bullshit advice as well. You know, I don't want anyone watching this here to sort of mistake, you know, having a passion for fitness, having a passion for helping people. There's a difference between having that, but also living.
enjoying the training itself and then
Yeah.
going in. Because what you find is you don't even have time for fucking training whenever you're in there. You know, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
you're working so much on it that you don't get the time to train. If you do, you're wrecked and don't even want to. You know, that sort of way. Like, so
Yeah.
passion
Yeah.
for fitness, you enjoy training. You know, you can't go into this thinking like I'm gonna just exercise all day. It's not it. Like,
No, no, yeah, you're 100% right there. You know, you're not getting into the fitness industry because you love fitness. You're getting into the fitness industry because you want other people to love fitness.
you know the benefits of fitness, what I can do for others. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, mate, for sure. And sorry, I should just say it as well. You know, I say to people, build some career capital because it like if you follow what it is that you're passionate about. Like I'm passionate about laying on a beach with the sun shining on me. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to build too much career capital doing that. Like,
Yeah,
you get me? Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So,
That's
um,
one why I enjoy like yourselves whenever I was checking you out because obviously I was getting into a lot of self development, but also business development, reading those books and stuff like Robert Kiyosaki, you know, that
yeah,
looks like
yeah,
T. Harv Eker, that $1 Million Mind, and all, all of that sort of stuff, as well as like Tony Robbins and my own sort of self development stuff. Whenever I checked out yous, it was all not only self development, but like developing yourself business wise as well. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
for
helping
sure.
you getting paid as well, you know, and that's definitely that's what I was like the same level as me, and I was like, yep, definitely. That's why I didn't even look at another educator. I was just like, yep, they're the ones.
That's cool, mate. That's cool. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Well, here, listen, mate. Thanks for coming on today. Anyway, it's always a pleasure to meet you. And we should tell people that you showed up here at the gym at like 10:30.
Yeah, thinking like, yeah, so we'll just do this. You were like, oh, no, we have to do this via links. We can record it. I was like, all right.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to drag you too far out of your day, but thank you for coming on anyway, mate. Much appreciated.
Yeah, that's all right. No worries, mate.
All right, mate. I'm looking forward to see what happens in the future.
Good stuff. All right. Cheers.
Take care, mate.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.